Look at that. See what you do? I have to say this, China. I have great respect for President Xi. Two of the most incredible days of my life were spent in China. Many of you were with me. He's a tremendous person. But we have a problem with China. They've created a trade deficit, and I really blame our representatives and, frankly, our preceding presidents for this. They have a trade deficit of $500 billion a year. It's not something we can live with. So we'll be working with China. We'll be negotiating with China. Again, our relationship is very good with China, and we intend to keep it that way. But we have to do something to seriously relieve that trade deficit. We can't have a $500 billion a year trade deficit. We also have the theft of intellectual property, and that probably is in the neighborhood of $200 to $300 billion a year. So whether we like it or not, we have a great stock market. We have a very, very powerful country. We have our country militarily, as you know, presidents. We have just received $700 billion. Our military will be stronger than ever before, but we have to do something on trade with certain countries. And obviously, China is the leader in terms of deficits. We've never had a situation where a country, and nor has there ever been in history a situation where a country has done that to another country. Very much. Now, we want to be able, if possible, and this is speaking with the Baltic states, ideally we want to be able to get along with Russia. Getting along with Russia is a good thing, not a bad thing. Now, maybe we will and maybe we won't. And probably nobody's been tougher to Russia than Donald Trump. If you take a look at our military strength now, which would not have happened had the opponent won. If you take a look at the oil and gas that we're producing now, we're independent. We're now exporting oil and gas. This is not something that Russia wanted. If you, the three presidents just told me that NATO has taken in a tremendous amount of money because of Donald Trump. That would have never happened. So NATO is much stronger. You may want to say that. Would you like to say that, Madam President?
Yes,
please.
We talked already in the 5 minutes ago that for us important the presence and impetus of the United States in NATO. We expect together with the United States to go ahead with deep reforms of NATO, especially on decision-making, on decisiveness, on the denial, access denial, which we expect to see from Russia in case of aggression. Without the United States, this is not possible. About 80% of spending is coming to the NATO from the United States, and why the vital voice and the vital leadership of the United States for the reforms is important. We are behind and with you. I think that the best allies you have in Europe and NATO is Baltic states.
We've been very tough on Russia, frankly. But I will say that if we got along with Russia, that would be a good thing, not a bad thing. It's possible we won't. We're going to find out whether or not we do. But if we could all get along, that would be great. And that includes China, and that includes many other countries. But we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. But nobody has been tougher on Russia. But getting along with Russia would be a good thing, not a bad thing. And just about everybody agrees to that, except very stupid people. Okay?
How do you see Vladimir Putin? Is he a friend or a foe?
We'll find out. I'll let you know. I mean, it'll be a time when I'll let you know. You're going to find out very quickly. Let's see what happens. Okay, thank you all.
Any front countries in the Baltics?
Thank you. Now, I have a great respect for the Baltics. I have great respect for my friends. I've known them now for right from the beginning of my presidency. These are great, courageous people and have done a fantastic job for their countries. So I have great respect for you and for your nations.